Okay, so I think it's interesting that you made the comparison to the LGBTQRSTUV thing because that's so clearly an op, right? Like, gay is what it is, but the movement, and again, this brings me back to my theory about how movements are always the op, right? So it was like the movement that decided we're going to steal the rainbow from all people and give it to this one marginalized group, which of course always creates conflict. And that has me suspicious of this movement because I know a lot of people, I know the no virus people, and the no virus people don't seem to have the ill will and hatred towards the people doubling down on the virus. And where I first got really suspicious of this was when I saw Steve Kirsch and Malone on Dark Horse podcast. And I know that Brett Weinstein is part of Consilien's project. And if we follow the money there, that's some really nasty ass shit. And I noticed like, wow, well, when they're doubling down on the existence of this deadly, scary virus, then there is an opening for them to bring in their newer, better, safer vaccines that the elite class will at some point be mandating. And I think it's interesting that you mentioned conflict of interest. And we have Steve Kirsch, who made his money creating digital currencies for the central banks and who's heavily, heavily, heavily invested in digital ID, who's now all of a sudden the voice of the movement, while on the side funding Malone and McCullough's vaccine, which has me incredibly suspicious of why there's so much distaste for the suggestion of no virus and those people being so, just so outcast.
Yeah. Let me grab my I just realized my phone is getting close. Hold on one second.